Hey, it's Thiebou Revealed. Welcome back to my channel. If today is your first time here, welcome. I'm glad you're here. I would love for you to join the family, so make sure to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss any of my upcoming videos. So in today's video, we're going to be making a Senegalese dish called thiebou. I believe that's how you say it. It's either thiebou or thieboudienne, something like that. Comment below if you know exactly how to say it, if you're Senegalese or if you know how to say this. I would really appreciate it. Let's get started. Let me show you all the ingredients that I have to bring together this beautiful, colorful, infused rice. This is gonna kind of look like jollof rice, but it's not jollof rice. But let's get started. So here I have my tomatoes, onion, sweet potato, bell peppers, carrots, cilantro, basil, hot pepper, and cassava, onion, cabbage, the red and the green. Fish, I am using here cassava fish. I couldn't find red snappers because I do like to cook with the red snappers. You don't want fish that's too soft that when you cook it's gonna like come into pieces. You want fish that's gonna be hard enough to hold it, if that makes sense. Leek leaves, eggplant, cooking oil, garlic, and of course our rice and the coconut water. I'm just using the regular Costco brand. I like that flavor and I like the smell of rice when you cook it with coconut water. You don't have to do that, that's optional. And of course, you know I always have these spices here like salt and black pepper, white pepper, basil, dry basil, cilantro, oregano, thyme, and all of that. So I have these spices here. I'm just gonna like mention them as I use them. So I'm gonna add my parsley, ginger, onion, leek leaves, bell peppers, garlic, just a little bit of thyme. You don't have to, that's optional. Basil, oregano, and of course salt to taste, anise, and we're going to blend this. Don't put too much water, just enough to blend it. So this is what we're going to use to stuff the fish so that they marinate a little bit from the inside out, and then we're going to fry it. Let's take that to blend. Let's season our fish with the spices. It does smell good. So I'm gonna take my fish and I'm just gonna use like a sharp knife. Be careful, make sure you don't cut yourself. And I'm just gonna cut the skin within the fish because that's where we're gonna be putting the meat or the spices, I should say. What you're doing, you're taking your fish, you're looking at that meat, you're cutting just right between. As you can see, my finger can go through, you have that opening, and that's where we're gonna be putting our spices. We're just going to stuff it. Stuff it as much as you can. Then we're gonna let it sit aside. As you can see, it's coming out a little bit here. So we're just gonna set our fish aside while we start getting ready for the sauce. I'm gonna boil the tomatoes for 20 minutes just to remove the acidity in it. While this is boiling, we're going to start a fire over here and fry the onion and the tomato paste. Add your onions and let that cook until it's caramelized. Now that the tomato is almost all cooked, all the water is gone, we're going to add our bell peppers. We're going to let's slow cook this because you want to have that smoky taste to it, so we're just gonna cook it a little bit here. Gonna let that cook slowly. One can tomato paste. We're going to fry this to remove that canned taste and that sweetness from the paste. As you can see, there's a lot of oil in the pot. That's to help with the frying of the paste so that the paste does not stick to the pot. We're just gonna slowly fry this until it's ready. Look at that beautiful color. Look at how that onion is picking up the red color. It's beautiful. Don't rush this part of the process because you do not want your tomato to be sweet. Take your time to fry it. It's going to be beautiful. It's going to be all worth it. All dried up. We're going to remove that from the fire and place our oil to fry the fish. Let's add the tomato, the blended tomato and bell peppers. After that, we're going to add the rest of the spices we used to season the fish. While the sauce is cooking, get your rice ready by washing it and cooking it. I don't usually cook my rice with salt, but this time I'm gonna add just a little bit of salt, just about like a pinch and a half. Time to add that coconut water. I'm going to add coconut water and a little bit more water as well, and we're not going to cook this all the way through. we're gonna just make it so that it cooks almost like 75%, then we're gonna remove it. Bay leaves to bring out that yumminess. Oh, you don't know, this kitchen smells marvelous. Ooh, look at that. Perfect. Let's get our vegetables ready to put in the soup. That is enough of the green cabbage, red cabbage. I'm gonna do half of this. Okra, sweet potatoes, cassava, carrots, and the two types of cabbages have been washed. We are going to introduce that into our soup and cook it for about 7 to 10 minutes. When the time comes to add the eggplant, I'm going to cut it and add to the soup. Cut eggplant. Also add your fish. It looks burned, but it's not burned. It's just the spices, like when outside kind of like look like it was burned, but it's not. Let it cook for 5 to 7 minutes, then remove all of these extra goodies from the top. Remove the fish and all the vegetables and add the rice. Because I don't eat a lot of hot pepper, I did put some of the pepper in the seasonings I put in the fish, so I'm gonna just drop this one here just to give me that little kick, but I don't really want it to be spicy. Let it cook on low for 5 minutes and we'll be ready to serve. Let's plate this meal because I'm ready to go in. I am very hungry. It's 5 p.m. here in Minnesota already. It's dark. It's like 7 p.m. because winter time, we had to set the time 1 hour behind, so it's going. Meal. I hope you enjoy watching this video and you're gonna try it. It's really delicious. I'm gonna go ahead and eat because I am very hungry and I'm tired, because it does take time to make this meal, and I won't lie, it is worth it. It is worth it. It's definitely worth it. Just take your time when you make it and don't rush it. you will not be disappointed. Thank you. We'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.